today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll go as a loss of 9. And it leads to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry by Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Cody Barton there to bring him down. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Prescott. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson to the 43, 2nd down. The Seahawks at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Carson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Here's Carson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 43 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They run it with Carson, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action now. Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He hits his target, Lockett. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Antonio Gibson with a couple of touchdowns there. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Lock gets ready to go at their own 24. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Lock now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. There's Tyler Lockett and the rest of his Seattle teammates coming out for the next possession. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Block off of play action. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This is Carson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Toss left to Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Uchenna picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Lock to Lockett for the Seattle first. Play action. Now it's Lock. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Pass complete, Lock to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A good pickup there, a 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. He's got Elliott, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Dak. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Lock going to throw it here. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they come back to the pass.